Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Say So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane, host is in Chiva Sono, and we're in the farms, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in the farms right now, but I was listening on the radio where Floyd Shivambu was addressing the members of the media. Just like as we speculated and just as we thought, a new political party once again is going to be formed in South Africa. The things that Floyd said, that in the little time, the 10 months that he was in the Mkhonto we Sizwe political party, he has learned more than what he has learned in the 10 years that he spent at the Economic Freedom Fighters, 11 years actually. That was a very disappointing statement to hear from Floyd. Unnecessary again, but it looks like the bad blood between him and Julius Sello Malema has not come to an end as yet. So expect that there's going to be more fireworks. And that is just a way of keeping the EFF people also on his case, on his name again. They are never going to rest hearing that he says that he has learned more, from Jacob Zuma than what he did when he started his own political party with his friends there in the Economic Freedom Fighters. And also, he says he's going to be addressing all of these traditional leaders, church leaders, religious leaders, and it's going to be going around the country in the different districts. Now, he's well informed about the different districts in each province because, of course, from the Economic Freedom Fighters that had a national footprint and also the Mkhonto we Sizwe political party, I think he has learned more from all the different districts in South Africa. The question that we are all asking is it necessary? And he's posing that question also. He's saying we are going to go around in the people of South Africa and ask them, is there a necessity for a new political formation in South Africa? That is not a family stokvel, that is not a group of friends doing something, or even a personal thing that is being formed. That is the question that Floyd is asking. Well, that answer is quite clear. Floyd wants to be a president of a political party himself, and he wants to compete with the Economic Freedom Fighters head on, and he wants to dwindle the support of the Mkhonto we Sizwe political party. It's quite clear that is what he's going to be doing for the next month. So that's something that is very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So you tell me on the comment section. Some people said King. Some people said King. You are looking for too much. You're just blowing on hot air. Floyd is not going to start his own political party. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have yet another political party that is going to divide the black vote much further. I said it. I said there is no need for another political party. But the problem is that we Africans, the black vote, the politicians, they're taking advantage of us as African people, not being united. Now they are further dividing us into another factional political party again, where people's relationship did not go well. Now they are busy telling us that we need another political party. It's a small political party. When I showed you guys the numbers yesterday, I showed you just how many numbers does Floyd need to get into that bracket of one parliamentary seat, which is about 65,000 votes nationally, which drops down to something like 7,000 votes in a 7,000 votes in a province. So that's what you need. You need about 7,000 votes in a province. It's not an impossible task. I said if it is well funded, it is easy to get to that number of 65,000. Looking at the political parties, AUT, the African United, the United African Transformation, the UAT, and the Good Political Party, and many other political parties that you guys know nothing, very little about, Good Party and all of those things. Those political parties have managed to get that one seat in parliament. So some parties has got 2 seats, and some parties has got 3 seats. So anything under 100,000 votes is a very big possibility in politics. So, yeah, as I'm walking around listening to the question and answer, let me hear what is Floyd saying, answering those people. Yet another political party in Kosiam. Yet another political party, ladies and gentlemen. It's sad. It's sad in South Africa. It's sad. It's sad. I remember one time people were saying to me, start a political party. You people have got no hope. You've got absolutely no hope, Africans. Okay, I had to cut that out quickly. So the question then remains, who is going to fund Floyd Shivambu's new political party? Ladies and gentlemen, you need millions to establish branches. You need millions to establish structures. You need millions to print T-shirts. You need millions to establish anything that you need to do. Needs a lot of money, from website to branding to anything that you need to do to formulate an organization, especially a political party. You need a lot of money to do that. So who's going to fund this political party of Floyd Nico Shivambu? Maybe Africa, we are predicting that will be the name, but it might be something else. But who's going to fund this political party? We have seen some people. Floyd has gained some following in the MK political party, if we are to be honest, because we saw on the comment section some people, but Hamba SG, Sizogulandela, Lauya Kona Sieza, and all of those things. So the question then remains, is it a big significant number for him to even get a seat in parliament? The issue, Floyd is saying there was big issues there in the EFF, that if he had to speak about what are the true reasons why he has left the EFF, it will even involve some other people's families. We will address that on another video. But the issue for me, the main issue was that Floyd wanted to taste how to what it feels like to be a president of a political party. Now he's going to play a very important role, because it's not easy being in the shoes of Julius Malema and Cyril Ramaphosa. Any political party president, it's not easy. But it looks like in this instant, Floyd will be able to convince whoever joins his political party to do what Floyd Shivambu wants. If people think they're gonna go in that political party and then and their word will be heard and their advice will be taken seriously and everything, they are totally wrong. Black people, no. Yet another political party, yet another T-shirt, yet another food parcel, yet another what you call manifesto, yet another. Oh my goodness. And it's going to be so close to what the EFF and the MK is currently standing for. We draw these principles from the Freedom Charter. It's going to be the same nonsense again. But anyway, from one African to another African, even though I don't agree with what Floyd is doing, we wish them the best. There's no African that I wish bad for. Everyone wants to be president. Everyone wants to eat money. Everyone wants to be in charge. And that is why it is so difficult for us as Africans to be united. Straight. Even though we expected it, to be honest, we expected it. So, yeah. I'm just taking my time. I was a little bit, we are busy driving around here looking for cows. We have found them. So I'm going to go back to work right now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I can upload this video because I'm in the field. I hope I can get network. Thank you so much. Leave your thoughts on the comment section. I'll check you guys later. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.